Datta Joshi sir, for your precious speech. Now, I would like to move to the inspiring, motivational keynote speech. For that, I would like to request our chairperson, a visionary manager, and the versatile genius, quite handsome personality, former governor of Nepal Rashtra Bank, Dr. Tilak Rawal.
Thank you very much. First of all, my hearty congratulations to you for the wonderful conduct of the program. There has been some adjustment in the program, especially on my request, because I have to leave the program immediately after I deliver my speech, because I have to attend some other religious pious programs. So due to unavoidable circumstances, I will not be with you all throughout the program. I think this is the first time that I'll have to be away, leaving you all behind. But there are personalities around, and I'm sure you wouldn't feel or miss my absence. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here with you all again. My bosses are Dr. Khagendra Oja, Dr. Narabhadru Bishta, and I have one more boss, Mr. Ambadatta Joshi, Principal of Global College of Management. I often turn towards them for guidance and clearance whenever I am a little bit confused. I seek their advice and guidance, follow their instruction. They advise me to go there, deliver a lecture, take a class, this and that occasionally. Dr. Bishta is not directly involved in the management of Global College of Management currently. He is managing a different institution, which is well known in the country, not only in the Valley, Uniglobe College. But we feel that he's still a part of Global College of Management, and also because he's on the board of directors of Global College of Management, he is a part and parcel of this college. So I look towards them. He invites me occasionally for lectures at his college also. And there is another college, Global College International at Kamladi. I'm also invited there. I'm not involved in the management of these colleges, namely Uniglobe and Global College of Management. I'm in international. But I feel these, entities also, these two, different on separate colleges, independent, autonomous colleges, they are, but still I feel they are under one umbrella, that is the global umbrella. Okay, now you see, talking a little bit about the past, let me remember a little bit of how we, proceeded, after some of our friends decided to take over the management of this somewhat sick college some 10, 11 years ago. Many of you who have joined the Global College of Management of late, all the students coming to study here may not know that this was a sick college, running in a very pitiable condition in this Sinamangal, not far from where we are today. They had few students, financially they are in a pitiable condition. They were in problems, and that problem, of the management then offered opportunity for dynamic people like Khagendra Oja. I don't want to call him doctor because he was not doctor then. He did it later on. Khagendra Oja, Narabhadru Bishta, and somebody else, to take over the management of this Sikh college. And that period coincided with my, ending of 5 years tenure at Nepal Rashtra Bank as its governor. They remembered me, made an offer, not in terms of, very attractive salary and benefits. We had nothing. For months, we didn't take even a penny because, we had, taken over a Sikh college. They wanted me. So I grabbed the, offer. We worked together. There are around, 150, 60 students in total, We are working very hard. I used to be sitting most of the time in a room given to me. One day, Khagendra Oza turned up and said, "Sir, what to do? The students are not taking exam. We have requested them to take exam twice, but they didn't turn up. They didn't take exam." I felt very bad. So I advised, Mr. Oza, that you should issue a very, very strong worded notice. I even dictated. I said, students are given the last chance to give or take the exam. They are given the last chance to take the exam. Those failing to take the exam will be summarily dismissed from the college. He was a little bit hesitant. He didn't want, that strict and that strong-worded a circular from us. I insisted. And he obliged me by circulating that notice. All the students took the exam. This is how we took the first step towards creation of a disciplined environment at Global College of Management. Then we talked about, I know that time also we had the guidance and valuable inputs coming from renowned professors of this country, like Dr. Premraj Pant, Dr. Pushkar Bajracharya, of course at a later period by Professor Radheshamji. Inputs were coming from them on a regular basis. But I used to have frequent interaction with these two gentlemen, Narabahadur Bishta and Khagendra Oza. They had not done their PhD then, right? So we talked about the quality of education and the charges, the fees, charged by different educational institutions, both in the private and public sector. We found that education or skills imparted by government-owned institution was not very good. We could look at the graduates of these institutions, they are not up to the mark because their sellability in the market was not very good. Even in the internal market, their sellability was not good, let alone the international labor market. So we turned towards privately owned institutions. We found that the charges or fees of those institutions were too high, but the quality of, education or the graduates of those institutions, were very good. They could sell themselves, easily in the labor market of Nepal, sometimes even in the international labor market. So we decided to proceed with a balanced approach. I told my two friends then, I think, we should take into consideration while formulating our strategy for the future, tuition fees, disciplined environment, quality education. So a line or two were framed then immediately. We believe in providing quality education at affordable cost in a disciplined environment. I think we still abide by that. If I'm not wrong, correct me, Dr. Oza, Dr. Bishta, if I'm mistaken, because you are my bosses. So we have proceeded this way. Global, was not so nice, so healthy financially or otherwise, as you are seeing today. We had our own problems. We have experienced and seen the teething problems of our college. This college is too, dear to me. I was made Constituent Assembly member, but I never, resigned. I used to spend even then, 70 to 75% of my time at GCM. So I used to tell my people to find when exactly would the session of the Constituent Assembly commence or start. They used to tell me, then only I had to leave GCM. Otherwise, I was wearing two hats, but globalization hat was too dear, too near to me. I never took off this hat that was given to me by Global College of Management. Now we are well established. Some people complain that Global College is charging
too high a fee. I don't think, it's too high a fee. But if you look at, even if you think we are charging a little bit, more, you should be happy that, we are giving you the best education, best training available in the country in the field of management studies. And look at the physical facilities we have created. In order to, give you good education and training, we have to hire best people from the market, giving them good salary and remuneration. And in order to, give you training and education in a physically befitting environment, we have created physical facilities, borrowing heavily from financial institutions. I understand when there is some liquidity crunch, Dr. Ozag gets into private borrowing as well. So these kind of things, we have to take resort to occasionally. When you are giving very quality education to your students in a wonderful environment with wonderful physical facilities, then I think you can afford to charge a little more. But I tell you, and I'm confident that if you look at the tuition fees of other educational institutions of comparable quality and standard, you will find that they are charging more than Global College of Management. I can tell you with full confidence. I say comparable qualities and standard. By standard, I refer to physical facilities. By quality, I mean the quality of education that is provided to our students by your wonderful experience, cream of the market, faculties. I said we have to find the cream of the market, and they are our faculties. I don't know who is good and bad. I don't intervene in these areas because even a newcomer, new faculty knows much better than what I know about market situation, experience, and training, and etc. of our teachers. So I don't intervene. I leave it entirely up to other experienced faculties and people like Dr. Oza. But I'm overseeing things. I try to learn from others, And whenever you see they feel they can get some inputs from me, they are always welcome to do that. So I say, if you look at the quality and standard of Global College of Management, you will find that other educational institutions of comparable quality and standard are charging more than what we are charging today. This is what I can say with full confidence. You will hear from other people also, and I'm sure they will corroborate my observation. Now, a few words of advice to our students. I'm sure some of them are with their guardians, parents also. First of all, I would like to welcome the new students and thank the new students and their parents for reposing this confidence in us. You have chosen the Global College of Management for 2 years. In certain cases, I think the students insist and request their parents, to send them to Global College of Management. In some instances, I find that it's a joint decision. Parents come to me, with requests to get them admitted, get their sons and daughters admitted in Global College of Management, saying that they don't want to go to any other, institution. They insist that if I have to study, I will have to join Global College of Management. See how tenacious, how adamant and tenacious our students are as far as the selection of the institution is concerned. They insist on going to Global College of Management. In certain, circumstances and situations, the parents, mother and father, advise the son to go to Global College of Management. So I thank both students and their parents for selecting Global College of Management and for reposing so much confidence in us. Now, dear students, I would like to tell that you have to always bear at the back of your head that you are in a competitive world. You are in a competitive environment. You have to compete in order to survive. If you fail to compete, if you fail to outstand, you will be nowhere. So you have to compete. You have to compete with your friends in a healthy manner. Don't get yourself engaged in unhealthy competition. Don't try to inflict any injury on your friends, physical or mental. Abstain yourself from these kind of unhealthy practices, but always get yourself engaged in healthy competition. You can get yourself engaged in healthy competition with your friends without any element of rivalry or enmity. That's called healthy competition. Or you can be in competition with your oneself. How can you do that? How can I be in competition with myself? You can be in competition with yourself by becoming today better than what you were yesterday, by becoming tomorrow better than what you are today. This is how you can be in competition with your own self. Do that. You have to show to the people that you are different from the mass. You are different from people around you. You have got immense talent, latent potential. You are so dynamic. That's why Global College of Management has selected you to pursue your 2 years of studies at GCM. Had you not, obtained good marks, had you not shown your dynamism and talent in interviews, you would not be selected. So you are the cream of the society. You have potential, you have latent potential, which the Global College of Management will help you bring out and harness your potentialities. You will be someone, that the nation will pride on in due course of time. I envy you, students. You are so dynamic, intelligent, I envy you, your talent, your level of intelligence and dynamism. When I was your age, I was a duffer. I couldn't utter a few words in Nepali, let alone, articulating so well in front of such a huge gathering in English, like Archana did. I envy students like them. I remember my, time when I was your age. I was a duffer talent, without any talent, I used to shake if I had to speak to someone in public, let alone a huge gathering of this, kind, in front of these kind of people, So, before I end, I would like to tell you that a duffer, a non-entity, in terms of level of intelligence and dynamism like me, became someone in the country, right? My friends, they respect me. They, add different kind of adjectives before my name, right? So, a non-entity of kind of peanuts in terms of, level of, intelligence and dynamism. When I look at your level of, dynamism and intelligence, became someone in the country, right? People know me in the country. If I can become someone in the country, why not you? So much talented, dynamic, intelligent people like you all. So make the best use, of your presence at GCM for 2 years, right? And as far as your, career is concerned, my, advice to you is never do anything in haste, okay? My advice is that you should proceed unstopped till bachelor level study. After that, you may wish to take a break before embarking upon master level program, right? Some of you may wish to do your PhD also. As far as my case is concerned, I did my MS 6 years after I completed my master's in economics from Tribhuvan University. My MS was 6 years after I completed my MA from Tribhuvan University. And my PhD was about 8-9 years after I completed my MS in economics. I was never in a haste. Some people do the mistake of doing, PhD and all in a hurry, right? I can remember of a few friends who did that mistake. They complete immediately after MA from TU. Some of them went to Banaras Hindu University. Did their PhD. Hurriedly completed their PhD, and terribly failed to justify the degree they were awarded, or given, or earned. If you can justify the degree, that is given to you, that you have earned, it's a crown on the head. If you fail to justify the degree that you have earned, then it's a huge liability. I used to tell our faculties, more specifically, Khagendra Oza and Narabhadur Bista, don't hurry to, do your PhD. Take your time. When Khagendra Oza decided to do his PhD from Warsaw University, I said, now is the right time. You deserve to get a degree. Likewise, soon after Dr. Oza, got his PhD degree, Dr. Bista also decided to do that. I said, go ahead, you should do it. Some of the faculties, those days, were in a haste to, write textbooks and all that. I said, get some maturity, get some, teaching experience, then do it. Then it will, have some meaning. You have just begun your career and you can't even put across your ideas in a firm and convincing manner. Why should you do it? Take some time. So never do anything in a haste. Take your time. You have a bright future. We'll help you. Our doors are open. You can come to me also occasionally. As per the instruction of my bosses at GCM, I'll be talking to you occasionally. I thank everyone. And before I conclude, since I have to leave, I'm depriving myself of the opportunity of listening to the wise deliberation of Professor Pradhan. And also, I regret that I will miss the opportunity of listening to a witty, in-depth observation of Mr. Rajesh Hamal, who is not only an actor. In him, I find a unique blend of dynamism and intellect. I've seen him anchoring and coordinating programs on television dealing with students. He has the wonderful way of handling students, tackling students, which I observe. I wish I could listen to him. Maybe since he has been chosen as our brand ambassador, we'll have occasions to meet him in days to come as well. I'm thankful that the management, especially Dr. Oza, very pertinently, chose Mr. Hamal as our brand ambassador. I'm thankful to the management for taking this decision. I'll have occasions, So try to stand out, my dear students. Now I'm coming to a conclusion. Try to stand out. You see, like Rajesh Hamal has, There are many actors in the country today. Why did we decide to pick him? Because he has shown to the people, that he can deliver the goods. He is someone in the country. I understand he has done his master's in English literature. My English literature was only up to BA level. I chose to do my higher studies in economics. So, listening to him, he can, eloquently, put across his ideas. He's very articulate. I'm sure you'll enjoy listening to him. So with these words, I wish you all good luck. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you.